What's up, sports fans and gamers? Mark Horner from League Unlocked, League Analyst and Talking Head, here with you today to talk about what picks we like for this upcoming weekend in the League of Legends action. Before we get into all of that, make sure you're subscribing to the channel, leaving a like on the video if you enjoy it, and telling us down below what your favorite bet was from this past weekend, hopefully earning yourself a little bit of extra cash. One more thing, if you need any extra daily fantasy sports fix for yourself, check out the Daily Fantasy Sports Picks and Bets The Mix podcast. Wherever you're finding your podcast, you'll find that one there, and it'll get you a little bit more of that extra daily fantasy sports fix for you. Now, this weekend, the games that we want to be looking at, we're starting in the LEC on that Friday, and we are going for Misfits versus the Mad Lions, and we like the Misfits with that match line of plus 120. Why do we like the Misfits? Well, the odds makers haven't quite caught up to the hot run that Misfits have been on to start the summer split, the record that they have been putting together, the wins that they keep putting up, the dominance that they're showing in those wins. This young squad has got it going for this summer split. The Mad Lions, they're in a bit of a slump since they came back from MSI. I think Mateo and the rest of the Misfits squad are absolutely gonna take this one. Yes, the Misfits over Mad Lions to kick things off on that Friday in the LEC. The next matchup on that same day is 100 Thieves versus Team Liquid. And yes, it's Team Liquid with Alfari back in the lineup. This is their star player. This is why we want Team Liquid. No. You're going too soon, my man. We are staying with 100 Thieves for this pick. We want 100 Thieves. We want Abadage. The run that this team has been on, there is nobody better in the whole of the LCS right now than what 100 Thieves and Abadage have been able to do. Someday is a tough cookie in the top side anyways for Alfari to slot back in and have to face off in that matchup for Team Liquid. We like 100 Thieves in that showdown. 100 Thieves with the match line of minus 163 against Team Liquid. The next day, we are going right back over to the LEC for another matchup, and we are taking Rogue versus the Mad Lions. Yes, this is not going to be the weekend for the Mad Lions. We want Rogue in this matchup. This is a rematch of what we had for the LEC Spring Split Finals, and it was the Mad Lions that were able to clutch it out, find a way to get back in that series and take a win against Rogue. But this is going to be different. We're back. Once again, Mad Lions still struggling to find their exact form, their dominance since they've come back from the midseason invitational. Rogue has been an elite squad throughout spring, and they've continued that in summer, where you have a team like G2, which has stumbled a couple times in this summer split. Rogue has been dominant, elite all the way through. They are clearly one of the top teams in the LEC. And the form that they can show against this Mad Lions team that is struggling right now, you got to be rolling with Larson, Hansama, and the rest of this Rogue crew. We like Rogue right there with that match line of minus 163. The finishing game for Game 4, it's not over though, is Golden Guardians versus Dignitas. And that is going to be our second last game. And we like the Golden Guardians with that match line of plus 110. Why do we like the Golden Guardians against Dignitas? Well, it's not really much about the Golden Guardians. It's more about what is going wrong for Dignitas. The changes that they have made, subbing out players like Saligo, subbing out Dardoch from the jungle position. The way that they have played with the replacements, the level of excellency that they have, it has dropped big time, my dudes. We are rolling with the Golden Guardians in this one. You got to be thinking about a Blaze Olive, what he can provide in that extremely important mid lane matchup against what will be Yasui trying to put together aggressive plays. I like what the Golden Guardians are going to be able to do, and I think a player like Solo in that top side is going to be key in how some of these team fights play out later on. Going with the Golden Guardians, again, match line of plus 110. And that final matchup for us this week to close things out is another showdown in the LCS between TSM FTX and the boys at Cloud9. And yes, I say the boys at Cloud9 because that is Sven back in the lineup for Cloud9. But it's a trend, just like what we talked about with Alfari coming back in the lineup for Team Liquid. Sven back in the lineup last weekend for Cloud9. Sure, they looked better, but not nearly enough to get them back to that level that they did when they won the LCS Spring Split. I'm not seeing that level of play still from Cloud9, but what I have been seeing this summer split is TSM establish themselves as a top team in the LCS. They're showing a lot more consistency than people would expect with a lineup with Huni, Power of Evil, Sword Art in this one as well. The way that they are playing, the leads that they are able to get for themselves, as long as they keep it steady, TSM is going to be a squad to be considered. And this one right now, they're taking the win against Cloud9. That's where we're going with this one. TSM, match line of -120 to close things out. That's got 5 games on the docket, LEC and LCS matches this weekend. Kicking things off once again with the Misfits and the Mad Lions. We like the Misfits with that match line of +120. The second matchup for us is back into the LCS. 100 Thieves versus Team Liquid for Alfari's return. And we are still siding with 100 Thieves in that one. 100 Thieves match line of -163. The next day over, Saturday, back to the LEC, and we are hitting up Rogue versus the Mad Lions. We want Rogue to continue their excellency in the LEC with another win against these Mad Lions. Match line -163 for Rogue. The second last match of us is going to be Golden Guardians versus Dignitas, and we think the Golden Guardians are going to be stomping all over the slumping Dignitas. Once again, Golden Guardians, match line +110, and the last game for us is going to be that rivalry showdown between TSM and Cloud9, and we are taking TSM with that match line -120. That is going to be it for us. Those are the 5 games, LEC and LCS action this week. Stick around for more in the next couple weeks, and of course, enjoy yourselves, and hopefully these ones earn us all a little bit of extra cash.